Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into the top 5 gems that I just bought actually in the last week. And we're going to jump through every single gem that I'm continuing to dollar cost average in on. And the first one that comes to mind is definitely going to be a special one that makes a lot of sense. And that's going to be Ultra, or UOS. Ultra is a very, very unique token. It actually does quite a bit of different things, and we're going to talk about each and every one. So if you see the last 24-hour chart, we're seeing about a 0.3% decrease, $1.71 currently as the price point. If we take a look at the last 7 days, well, you can see that there's been a lot of volatility, and this is not just with Ultra. This is every coin across the market. Volatility is continuing to take place. If we can give it a quick refresh here, it looks like it's struggling to load. Let's go back to the 14-day here, and you can see that it actually has come up from about $1.30 to this nice $1.71 range. I do think we're going to continue to see a lot of people pumping money into Ultra, as it is one of the best and most well-known solutions for a Steam-like client in the play to earn game section or metaverse section of crypto. So you can see right now $461 million in market cap. That's quite a bit, but not near of really what I believe it's going to end up in 2022 with. We actually take a look at the website and talk about a new era for gamers. Ultra is the first entertainment platform providing a variety of games industry services under a single roof, accessible through a single login. Discover, buy, and play games, watch live streaming of feeds, interact with your favorite influencers, participate in contests, compete in tournaments, and much, much more. So you can see the different kind of concepts here. If you guys have Steam yourself, if you guys are gamers, you're going to know a little bit more about the Steam kind of concept and UI and overlay. Well, they're doing the exact same thing here with Ultra. The cool thing with Ultra as well is they talk about this kind of idea of giving really giving more to the developers. So if you actually go to the developer side of things, you can see here. So developers deserve better. It's going to make people actually want to use Ultra. Well, if you go to Google, they have a max distribution fee of 30%, Steam 30%, a lot of 30% as the kind of the industry standard. Well, Ultra is here to actually help you out and bring that down to a possibility of 12% distribution fee. That's going to give developers basically a very, very big advantage for deploying or, kind of pushing their project or game out on Ultra. So this is very exciting for not just developers, but people involved in, kind of holding onto Ultra, because we do believe long term there's going to be a lot of reasons that Ultra does well. I'm not going to jump into the technology and everything as to why this coin's better, because we have 4 other coins to jump into. But if you want to learn a little bit more, obviously just go to ultra.io. They talk about game distribution, more bang for the buck, a world of digital goods in the Ultra network itself. And I will say this is definitely a coin I've continued to dollar cost average in on in the last couple of weeks, and I've definitely continued to buy. And I will say transparency here, guys, none of these are advertisements, and actually none of these coins are coins that I have not invested in the past. So trust me when I say these are coins I believe in. These are coins that I believe are going to continue to do well. And most of these will probably be very, very successful winners in 2022. The next one we have in line is Veracity, VRA. You guys have probably heard of Veracity, VRA. There's such a huge community behind VRA. It's going to be hard to believe that this coin doesn't make it. And if you think, there's been other communities that have been just absolutely huge and they've been cut back recently. That's like Cardano. We saw it push to $3.10, now back to about $1.40, $1.50 range. And then we can see that actually with a couple different coins as well. And, if you think about not just Cardano, but you think about, Chainlink. Chainlink has quite a bit of people following Chainlink and believing in Chainlink. Not done too much now at $23, having its all-time high around 50. Not much movement involved there. But there are coins like VRA that have a community, have a small enough market cap. This one at $184 million. I just believe it's going to make it, and there's a lot of reasons to believe that. So if you actually jump into their website, veracity.io, you can learn a little bit more about it. So recently in this last, like I said, 4% increase in the last 24 hours, it's continuing to show a lot of strength from these kind of consolidation patterns. So when we see a consolidation, Veracity really does seem to expand right out of that very, very quickly. You can actually see Veracity as a protocol and product layer platform for esports and video entertainment. And you can also see the instant buy in VRA in stake for 25.5%. It's absolutely insane. And if you want to jump on board with this, you just get a Vera wallet and jump right on in with those VRA rewards. A lot of potential and possibilities there. I want to jump, though, down to the bottom, because this is where you see the roadmap. And this roadmap is huge. and it's actually gone very, very well. Development for VRA and just overall the project itself has continued to show a lot of strength. And you can see here Q4 21, obviously the spot we're in right now, and a lot of hype surrounding the partnerships and investors we've continued to actually grab it down here as well. I want to jump though into the next coin. And, we're 2 of 5 down right now. But before we jump into the next coin, I do want to say, guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on so you guys can stay up to date with crypto every single day. VRA, by the way, rewards products layer is integrated in the following video players. Some of the biggest out there, YouTube, Twitch, Vimeo, some very, very big names. I want to jump, though, over to the number 3 coin, and that is Trias. Trias is definitely a special coin. A lot of reasons to believe this one's going to continue to do very, very well in the next couple of months ahead. Trias has a lot going on. If we actually go to the website itself, I want to talk a little bit more about what they're doing. So they actually published a white paper quite a while back. They actually published this white paper, but it did show a lot of strength in what could be coming. They talk about the Trias Triathlon and the Trias NFTs. But the biggest thing to really kind of note here, guys, is the trustworthy and reliable, intelligent, autonomous systems. In all platform-supported server, PC, mobile, IoT, etc., native application, compatible smart contract execution platform, development framework, and collaborating ecosystem. Trias aims to define a new generation, all platform-supported public chain system. Trustworthy and reliable, intelligent, autonomous systems make people trust in machines. So basically, altogether, a lot going into Trias, and a lot of people believe that the Trias team themselves may be some of the smartest out there. So we're going to continue to give you guys updates on all of these coins so far. If you want to stay up to date, like I said, follow me on Twitter as well. It's down in the description of the video. Crypto Profit YT on Twitter. And I'll keep you up to date there on Twitter as well. Before we jump into the last 2 coins, because we've jumped through 3 very, very high-quality gems, in my opinion, I will say there are 2 more coins. And these were a little bit more known, but still, in my opinion, very undervalued because of the kind of quality and utility that they do provide to the ecosystem. But before, like I said, we jump into those, I do want to go over to BlockFi because a lot of you guys have probably been staking in the past. If you guys have veracity, like I said, 25.5% APY, it's hard to beat that. Well, with BlockFi, you can get kind of close. A 9.5% APY with a BlockFi interest account or a BIA account. Interest occurs daily and is paid monthly. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So there's no reason to not jump on board. If you guys want to actually get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up, use my BlockFi link down in the description below. It'll also continue to boost your kind of Christmas savings here when it comes to crypto. So get that $250 worth of Bitcoin or up to $250 worth of Bitcoin and then start getting that passive income. As obviously passive income is something we should all be taking advantage of where we can in crypto. As we jump in, though, to number 4, it's going to be Phantom FTM. Phantom FTM has actually done a 10% increase in the last 24 hours. So why did I put this coin in here? Well, this is a coin I've been dollar cost averaging. I did not actually buy it today. I still wanted to talk about it because I wanted to mention that I believe this coin is going to continue to grow. We actually almost see it at $6 billion in market cap. 2022 is going to be a big year. We all know this. 2023, maybe even bigger, depending on where this kind of bull market lies. But for the most part, Phantom is a coin worth looking into. And I think if we do see a dip on Phantom, maybe under $2, I think everyone should be looking into buying it. I think this is a coin that will do very, very well in a bull market. If we actually take a look at Phantom's website as well, they talk about performance mattering. Phantom is a fast, high-throughput, open-source smart contract platform for digital assets and dApps. It just makes sense, and they have some of the best partnerships in the game. We have Chainlink, we have Ren, Band Protocol, The Graph, and, of course, Waves. Speed, security, scalability, that's what it's all about, and that's exactly why we're going to continue to see Phantom as one of the top players in the space, and I think Phantom, like I said, under $2, if possible, is an automatic grab for me on the dollar cost average train. I want to jump, though, to number 5. And before we jump into number 5, guys, I do want to thank you again for coming and tuning in. As you know, I really do hope you guys have had a Merry Christmas yesterday and a Happy Holidays as we continue through and get closer to whatever holidays you may be celebrating in your area. But I will say, as we move, like I said, to number 5, there's going to be a lot of great coins to invest in 2022. So always do your own research, as I am not a financial advisor. There's going to be a lot of coins like Theta that have a ton of volatility. Theta's barely above $5 billion in market cap, and it was once much, much higher. If we take a look at the 180-day scale here, let's go to the 1-year scale. You can actually see that we had a $14.10 push for Theta way back April 16th, and now we're at this lousy $5.34. I will say, for people just joining in and kind of learning a little bit more about some of these cryptocurrencies, $5.34, if you would have told people they could buy that back in April for Theta, they would have clicked buy so many times because this ecosystem is continuing to build. They talk about the T-drop ecosystem coming in 2022. They've talked about the, really so much things that have been really involved with Theta recently. We can talk whether it's about the Theta drops, whether it's about Theta.tv, whether it's about, so much different things. They had that Theta poker tour that they continued to talk about, or the World Poker Tour, the WPL with Theta, the drops itself. Just so much really potential. And I want to jump into the actual website itself. So you can see here the Theta ecosystem 2022 coming in 36 days, 23 hours, 42 minutes. A very, very big deal for the Theta ecosystem. And there's a lot of hype surrounding it. We see here the World Poker Tour as one of the live partners, as well as Theta.tv, Con TV, Sizzle Popcorn, and then they have the, what is this one over here? Shout TV, I believe. And then we have G Fuel as well. So a lot of great network nodes as well. I'm not going to jump into every single node, but enterprise validator nodes actually at 16 right now. As it continues to grow, we can see some of the best out there being Google, Sony, Samsung, CAA, Binance, Blockchain, Gumi, DHVC, and the private equity institutional group as well. So a lot of great things going into place. I'm not going to jump into some of the different, kind of partnerships recently, but there has been a lot of them. If you guys want to do a little bit of your own research before buying, that is definitely encouraged. I will say, guys, like I said, full transparency, I did buy some of these coins myself this week, and that's exactly why we're talking about them. They're obviously good choices, or I wouldn't be buying them. And I want to say, guys, realistically, we are going to have losers. There's not going to be 5 winners out of 5 winners most of the time, but you are going to be looking at a lot of solid options. Just dig through, find the coins you think are worth investing in, invest doing your own research, and I really do want you guys to succeed. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on if you guys want to continue to follow me in kind of different ways, unique ways. Jump into the Patreon as well if you want to continue to support me there. I will give you guys up-to-date details on pre-sales, ICOs, IDOs. I want to give you the best of the best. So when the market is not bullish, it's not, in a bullish sentiment, I'm not going to give you guys these pre-sales and IDOs because I know they're not going to do well. I want you guys to make profits. So that's my entire goal here, is to make me successful, which makes you successful, right? If I'm successful and I tell you about the coins that make me successful the entire way, it's going to make you successful. So thank you guys again for tuning in. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Hope you guys have a great, happy holiday, and I'll see you guys